Hello guys, today I'm going to be doing a reaction of the Nintendo Direct because this tablet's an actual disaster and I have no idea what to do with it anymore. This is a different one from the one that I live stream Masters from. It doesn't run Omelette because it's not advanced enough and I have no idea what to do with it, so... Interesting situation, we're just going to be doing a reaction again. Because this is what happens when you get literally 20 minutes before, because you were playing Mario Maker and busy having a giant, crazy, annoying, I hate this game moment. Because I thought it'd be fine, but look where we are. Oh gosh. I don't even know what this is. What is it?
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo.
Is this the second time I'm a disaster during a Nintendo Direct?
Yeah. Was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look. And that was, of course, the latest trailer of Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
This is a really bad tablet.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel? Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other floors, well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you. Well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which team can defeat the most ghosts. Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes. Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just in time for Halloween. Get a load of this new free-to-start Kirby game. The combined forces of Kirby, Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked boss fights. We're calling it Super Kirby Clash. Take up quests in town.
Oh no.
And collectively, you and your team will pick 4 jobs.
Oh no.
That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await.
No, I'm gonna get sucked back into Kirby Clash Deluxe.
So,
no!
Get a look at your enemy.
I just got out of that loophole a year ago.
The key to victory is
I have to play this again.
You can play alone, together on one system,
and scream at Wispy Woods for being a giant coward and running away.
Or even play online.
Oh yeah, the light exists. Isn't that pretty? Oh, hello, Taranza.
It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world to overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches later today. And remember, it's free to start too.
Now I'm gonna get sucked into it immediately.
This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake. After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look forward to the HD remake of the 3rd game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die. This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells. Step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities.
Nice.
Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party. Once again, the wheels of fate are beginning to turn. Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of Mana on April 24th.
Those of you can clearly hear what I'm doing. I'm almost done.
Is what happened to the crew of this
Don't know what that
doomed
is.
ship? The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the ship. Observe the situation and record your logical
Foul
deductions.
language.
Without you, your tale will never continue. What brought the Oberdin to such an end?
Finally. Are there
Little by
revealing any
little,
new characters for Smash?
depart
I
the
want
misfortunes
Phantasma
of
for
the ship
Smash.
and
If
its crew
Phantasma's
to
not
solve
revealed in
mystery.
Smash, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't care if you don't remember Dream Team. I want
Return of
Phantasma
the
for
Oberdin
Smash, now
arrives
you
on
must want
Nintendo
Phantasma
Switch
for
in fall
Smash.
2019.
Sounds interesting.
There's a small town out there with
Oh
a
my
big
gosh,
secret.
town. You exist? I forgot about you.
Never leave town. That is the rule agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town, and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it,
Why is his name Axe?
and the only weapons he'll need are ideas.
What?
But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win.
Oh, right. The
During
strategic
battle,
one.
you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage.
This game seems interesting.
Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox. Little Town Hero will make a stand on Nintendo Switch October 16th.
Now I have to
You can
debate whether I
pre-purchase
get
and
that.
preload the game later today.
I said I wanted to, but I don't know anymore.
Fall is
Apparently-
coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We can finally confirm the release date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie. And the release date is today. After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai. As a special treat, the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now. To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out. But first,
Phantasma. Seriously, just be a Mario and Luigi character. Like, we haven't seen those in years. Yeah, never mind. I guess not. That's Gino. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is. Look, I saw SNES and I thought Gino. What is this? Who? Street Fighters? Mortal Kombat? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. I hope he's dead. Oh, this is getting dark. Oh look, it's not Firo. Could this trailer be any more confusing? I don't understand what's going on. Suddenly. I'm taking guesses at this point.
Hey, come on!
Who? What? Who? Who is this? Okay, I'm guessing Street Fighter. I don't even know anymore. Oh, Fatal Fury. Wow, how off was I? I don't even know what that is. Can the last player please not be a third-party character?
So, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass.
Yeah, and the last one
Can
better
there really
be a
be
Mario
only
character.
one left?
Or a Pokemon, or something that I'm actually interested in.
We're happy to confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
And these
Outside the
ones
5
aren't
fighters
third
included
parties,
in the
right?
Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
So, what do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future. For now, let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch
I
headlines.
might get Banjo. I don't know.
It's about time to wake the Windfish in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening,
This
which means the next big adventure
I'm not
on
really
Nintendo Switch is
interested in
fast
it.
approaching.
All I remember is this is at the end
You'll
of
meet
the
some
February
strangely
Direct, the one
endearing
that announced
islanders,
Mario Maker 2, which
face
is
a
the game
series
that's
of
driven me
puzzling
insane
tasks,
multiple times.
and encounter
And
some
that was like the
oddly
only hype
familiar
moment of that. Is
faces.
that supposed to be
Whatever
York?
happens, help Link escape Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons, add in plus effects that alter chambers, and save chamber dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the Legend of Zelda series. That way, your friends can play them. Be ready! The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th. The new Link amiibo figure will be available that same day. You know the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure.
Yes, we do,
Dragon
because
Quest
you made him
11
broken.
Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is exactly that.
This coming from a guy who hasn't played
Version
Smash
of a
in
sprawling
5
adventure
months.
story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics. Travel to past Dragon Quest worlds and experience new character-focused stories.
Honestly, I've touched like none of the other
The
games
day the
other
game
than
launches,
Odyssey and Mario
free
Maker
downloadable
ever since I
content
got
can be
both.
found in the Champions Pack, including consumable items and more equipment that can change the appearance of party members. An RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition, journeys onto Nintendo Switch September 27th. Until then, you can prepare for your adventure with the free demo on Nintendo eShop.
Thanks for messages.
Looking for more Fire Emblem goodness? Then say hello to Tokyo.
As if this
Worlds
game
of the
couldn't be
Fire
anime
Emblem series
enough.
and Atlas games have crossed paths, and the result is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story takes place in modern-day Tokyo, where creative energy is so abundant it's materialized into something called Performa, which attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people. You'll face off against this threat as up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep in turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original. Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Shark
Game is
FE
too
Encore
anime.
releases
Why?
on January 17th. You can pre-purchase the game later today.
Now, what's next?
Welcome back to where nothing is what it seems. Boston, 2019. It all begins again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old serial killer case. She also opens a door to the
I
unknown.
wonder watch the
A door
Japanese
that also
version.
takes us back to New Orleans, 14 years ago. Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York. The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness? Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles on Nintendo Switch in 2020. And now for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later today. Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
The main problem with the Rex is they're kind of just like start and stop, you know? Like, I get these are totally different franchises, but rather than trying to connect them, really it's more start and stop type thing. And then they hype up their franchises, but the third party ones are just like, what do we do? And it gets boring. It gets kind of boring, so... Oh, they acknowledge that Steam is a thing. I don't know why it's looking for how many minutes have passed. It's obviously 16. 17 now. Apparently this is 45 minutes long, so... Sit tight, we've got 30 minutes of me being bored left. I don't know these games. What are these games? Do they exist? I don't know.
Now for a message from Bethesda.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64.
I'm bad at guessing.
For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels. Or, if you're a newcomer, experience the retro first-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises in history.
Also, are there any new Mario games coming out? Like, when is the next Paper Mario? I
Doom 64 will
want it.
release on Nintendo Switch on November 22nd this year.
Come on, Inside Story already came out. We can release the next Paper Mario now. Hopefully it's not terrible like the past two.
Brand new IP from developer Hi-Res Studios, Rogue Company. To most of the world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal.
Although I have seen the battle system and it gets odd.
You'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes. Whether you wield guns, gadgets, or melee weapons, your playstyle will depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
How's it going?
Next,
the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Oh my god.
We have more information to share
I can
that
be
will shed
not
new
bored
light
for once.
on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure.
Eevee's in the game.
Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to.
Eldegoss. But we already
First,
knew that.
customizing your look. Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit. This time, It's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide variety, including outerwear and gloves.
Well, they went all out.
Plus, you can change your hairstyle.
You're always able to do that.
Or put on a little makeup. There's a
You're not
lot
always able
more
to
to
do that.
becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you think?
Do you?
Second, Pokemon Camp.
Yes, we know
During
about
your
that.
journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp.
It was Leaf,
While you're
after
there,
all.
you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too.
And invade their personal
Feel free to
space.
bring along one of your Pokemon and
Oh,
hang
it's
out with up to
literally
3
a
other
Dreadnought.
players at the camp.
No,
We
he did it.
definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon.
And Marcus.
Third, curry on rice.
What?
Pokemon Camp is also a
Oh,
great place to
goddammit.
cook up a
Why
dish
didn't you
that is
talk about
very
that in the
popular in the
second
Galar
point?
region. Curry on rice. How your curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. Not to mention the heart you put into it.
Put your heart into it.
There are more than 100 types. And each one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The goal? To master the art of curry. Huh? What's that Pokemon doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant. This flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses Surf or Dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is
that was
Cramorant's
leaked.
exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile.
That's a bad leaker, man.
And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and
Reveal
Pokemon
the
Shield
starters
launch on Nintendo
before
Switch
the end
November 15th.
of the summer. God damn it, why? Why did they hate the starters?
Well, how about that? There are still 2 more months until the game releases. Please look forward
And
to
you
the
still
day you
failed
can
to
start
release
your
the
new
starters.
adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships. With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features. And now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games. It's called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online.
Finally!
With this, you can play a variety of classic Super NES games on Nintendo Switch. There are some you may not expect, like Stunt Race FX, which will be available to play on another system for the first time. You can face off
I
or
get
team
to
up in
play
local
Yoshi's
multiplayer
Island
by passing
again
a
for
Joy-Con
no
controller to a
reason.
friend.
But honestly,
Play
why
together
not?
online. Oh, and the rewind function will be available from launch.
Oh. Okay.
Here are the first games we plan to release.
Yes!
All 20 of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow.
Thank you,
Of
Nintendo.
course, we will
You
eventually
glorious
add more to the
souls.
lineup. This offer is exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge. Oh, you noticed this, did you?
Oh.
To
SNES
recapture the
controllers.
original feel of these games,
Okay.
we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special
That is
offer.
a mouthful.
To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This This Super NES-style controller will be available for purchase exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest information on its release. Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers? Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I played most of the Game Boy remix.
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99 is getting a free update. Tetris 99 Invictus is here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status. Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck.
Well, I haven't won a single game because I have not played the game in years.
Added challenges.
But
by clearing these missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes. Sweet! To showcase your accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons, too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In two-player share battle mode, pass the Joy-Con controller to a friend for a two-player game against each other and the CPU. You can get together with friends to battle via local wireless on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris 99 will be available tomorrow. A packaged version including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 6th. Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old school in Tokyo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing, badminton, gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from.
Yeah, they have ping pong now.
Check out these 10 retro-style events. Each one rocking some sweet 2D style graphics.
I don't know what to think about that.
They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play. On top of that, there are new mini-games, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will
able to get this up? Actually, I don't know. They didn't get much fit. They were. How much did this cost? Why do you have this?
Of this demo is the co-op mode for
I have no context, so
we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless. So, gather your friends and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th. Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more.
So the two things I'm actually interested in the past, so I don't know what to do now because I'm kind of bored.
Get your lightsaber at the ready, blaster in hand, and prepare to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy of Aspire.
I was kind of bored. I was done with NES games.
Star Wars, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast is coming to
SNES
Nintendo
games.
Switch September 24th.
I'm doing the N64 on Game Boy next, right?
We've got new details on some upcoming games.
Here's where my journey begins.
You are Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your current
I think we've reached the part where they just skim
weapon
through
known
random
as the
games
Child
and
of
we don't
Prophecy.
actually learn anything.
You'll have a whole world to explore. At home and
We
on
are
the
at the
go.
30-minute mark
When
after
The
all.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th.
Watch them release one
And
last Smash
all
character.
downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride. Become the most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Then transform into the ultimate
We're at
assassin
that
hunter in
mark.
Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed games for one great value. All past DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming coming
No one
exclusively to
likes
Nintendo
motion
Switch with Assassin's
controls.
Creed
Why
The
would you
Rebel
do
Collection.
that?
for survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take your Slayer on the go, or a rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other Slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch. And there's plenty more on the horizon.
I still haven't finished Lost Levels. Because I was too lazy to.
More games are on the way.
And because I hate it. Yep, now we're in the skimming section. Yep, we're in the skimming section. Music's banging though.
How's everything going? Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons. We revealed many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering all steps. Let's see, shall we?
Alright, I'll take.
Oh my gosh, it's Animal Crossing! Animal Crossing! This game is kind of dead to me.
A laid-back, relaxing time in a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the getaway package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the resident services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nooking Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs, including recipes for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to resident services and use the workbench.
Craft a flimsy axe.
Nicely done.
I made a flimsy axe. Holds
You
up
will use the
toolbox.
tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more
Flimsy
items.
shovel. Vaulting pole.
Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island
Don't
life.
you love it when people pull on air and move things somehow?
Let's head back to resident services. Here we sell tools and furniture.
Flimsy.
We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of
Some
our island
weeds. Sure, I can
cleanup
offer you 150
plan. In
bells.
addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program.
I thought you
can
just
exchange
walked.
your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program. There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses. A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river.
I don't understand this game.
A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. This changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit. The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory?
I may or may not get this game. It seems like one of those games that's fun to play, but kinda boring to watch. Which like makes it better to live stream than to record, because you can interact with chat, and chat can have some entertainment. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Deserted Island Getaway Package.
So like, what I mean is, if I get it, I'm probably gonna play it for fun rather than actually filming it. Because I don't know how entertaining it will be.
So, how'd it look?
Pretty
There's still
decent.
a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
Be a new Mario game, be a new Mario game, be a new Mario game, be a new Mario game. It is not a new Mario game. It looks like Breath of the Wild. Nah, figured. Oh, no. Okay. This game that I forgot existed. Who is he again? No, I'm kidding.
Do you wish to change it?
Xenoblade.
The future.
We're at Breath of the Wild too. Oh my god, I probably will not get it, because reasons. I kind of understand why someone else would, but 2020. 2020 vision. How big?
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. The game is planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? What am I doing? All I know is it was delayed. Oh my gosh. No. Because I can't exactly get Banjo now. I don't care. I really don't care. We're just gonna end it right here. No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm gonna get too sucked into it. Damn it.
Director of the Super Smash Brothers.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm playing Mario. You guys can watch
Talked
this.
a little bit about Hero. Today, I'd like to show you all how to use Banjo.
Because I might actually get Banjo. He's probably going to be the only one I get, because they love making third-party characters, don't
We're
they?
actually recording this only 2 days after that.
Recorded 2 days of the Hero demonstration.
We sure are busy,
Wow.
even if I say so myself. Now that today's Nintendo Direct is over,
Nice job.
please let me take just a little bit more of your time.
You may remember in the Hero Showcase, I was playing by myself, using 2 controllers, like this. With Hero, if you cast spells using command selection, any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shields. So, in the background, I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves so my attacks would connect. Today I have my controllers set up side by side, but back in the GameCube days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So, even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now. This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control 2 fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, 2 characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So, what is Banjo-Kazooie? Well, in terms of genre, it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing. After that, Banjo-Kazooie was released, and then Banjo-Tooie. 2 titles were then released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan. And then there's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was released on Xbox 360.
Nuts and Bolts? Oh, hello, Ray.
As some of you may know, the Banjo-Kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft.
Yes, it does. And you somehow paired with them. You geniuses.
Technically, they're a rival platform holder. Even so, they were happy for Banjo-Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros. Series.
Ooh, okay.
For that, I'm extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms.
Rest in peace, Ray 2019.
So, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox. I know this is a Nintendo broadcast, but please, give the game a try on Xbox.
Nice.
Now let's talk about the music. The Banjo-Kazooie
Nintendo's
series
just like,
music
why
has
is he?
a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as is, it wouldn't really match the atmosphere of battle, so we put a lot of effort into arranging the music for the game. We'd like to play for you several of these arrangements during the showcase. Up here. Yes, here. You'll see the track names.
See, when the special effect in the video happens,
Okay,
it's great,
let's take a look
but you
at
have
the
to
fighter.
wonder. Alright, they don't. Okay, this is custom.
So this is Banjo-Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie. We're using a special ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from the production version. We've included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie use in their original game. For example, the talent trot here is used for their dash. And their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap.
I see.
Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe. This ability looks similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game.
My scissors. What did you do with my scissors? Thank you. You want these?
Excuse that.
In Japanese, their side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this move would be called in the West. In English, it's called Regal Bash. I think Regal is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty accurate. Their neutral air is Wing Whack. Their back air is an air rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times. Their down air is Beak Buster, which they use to downstab as they drop. As you can see, even their regular attacks are based on attacks from their original game. The down and up taunts were something that existed in the Banjo-Kazooie series too. The upton is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches. Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing. It's pretty much their go-to move. The eggs bounce, and by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here. Breagle Blaster. Breagle Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto-fire, but as you do, the power of the eggs will gradually decrease, so you'll need to be careful. You can cancel it by crouching or pressing the shield button. Next, their side special is Wonder Wing. As in their original game, it's an invincible charging attack. It's fairly powerful and will basically win against any other attack. However, you can see some feathers above Banjo's head. There are 5 of them in total, and I just use up all of them. After using them up, you won't be able to use the attack again until you lose a stock. Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option. And since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages, but it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack. In addition, you can be grabbed during this move. At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack, and remember to keep an eye on it. It's important to keep this in mind. Next is their up special, Shock Spring Jump. This move utilizes the Shock Spring pad from their original game. There are a few things to note. First, you can hit your opponents with the Shock Spring pad. It can be used to recover, and it's throwable too. Also, it's pretty different from other up specials that carry the fighter upward, in that you're still able to jump in midair after using it, meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it like this, jump and then dodge, increasing your ability to recover. By the way, the height of a shock spring jump will change depending on how long you hold the button down. Note the slight difference in height. Next, for their down special, Rear Egg, they'll fire a grenade out of his backpack. It's a grenade egg. This is a slightly odd projectile, in that it can only be launched behind the fighter. And because the grenade egg is football-shaped, its bouncy trajectory can be unpredictable. After a certain time, it will explode. I think it will be a useful tool for keeping opponents in check. It's treated like an item, so you can pick it up and throw it. Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short, so both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability. Lastly, their final smash is the Mighty Ginginator. The Mighty Ginginator is what delivered the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game. This move will send your opponents flying. This stage is called Kurukuruyama in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain. As you can see, it's a mountain where the bottom portion is a spiral shape. A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's truly unique. Anything on the stage, items or otherwise, will also move. As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change. Platforms like this will appear from time to time. A bridge will also appear when Gruntilda's lair is visible. Now that we've covered both the fighter and the stage, let's go ahead and jump into some actual battles. This time, I'll be taking on not just one, but two fighters in a team battle. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie. Hang on, so there are actually two on my side too, so I should be fine, right? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. It looks like I'm gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play carefully. I should probably keep them in check. Your eggs, which can be fired forward or backward, are useful at times like this. Thanks to Kazooie, Banjo and Kazooie can use moves with a relatively wide range of attack. We'll make good use of these as we take them on. No, we're playing with items on. I think we're doing pretty good so far. I have two opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice as many opportunities to pick up items. And since the final smash meter is on, the opponent can use it twice. I'm at quite a disadvantage, but I'm going to try my hardest. I can use Wonder Ring 2 more times. Oops, I guess I should be explaining all their moves, huh? Auto fire, auto fire. Ooh, ouch. Oh, the final smash meter's filled up. You can have that. Now. And nice.
Wah, wah.
Now that there's one less opponent, this should be easier. Final smash, but it might be a bit tough. Oh, that's good. And final smash.
Does it kill?
Yep. I forced him out, so I win. Banjo picks up the Jiggy from the original game. That's a wrap.
Okay.
I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the stage. First, we have the witch Gruntilda. In Banjo-Kazooie, this poor soul concealed underground by a boulder. Anyway, she's very cruel, and you can hear all about her from her sister, Gruntilda. This is Boggles, a mole, and another poor soul. His fate is sealed in the beginning of Banjo-Tooie. He's a friend of Banjo-Kazooie. Next is Mumbo Jumbo. This poor soul had all of his Mumbo tokens stolen by Gruntilda. He helps you out in many ways throughout the game. And we have Tootie. Can you spot her? She's running at the bottom. She's tiny and you can barely even make her out. But by zooming in, you can see all the detail, even at her size. You could probably make an action game just using this. She's raising havoc on the vegetable patch for some reason. And after that, she strikes an enigmatic taunt. Now she's heading back home. She looks all calm when you look at her this way, but this soul is actually the saddest of all the souls. You'd understand how miserable she really is if you saw the game over scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, maybe she's not going home? And here come the Jinjos. We saw some of these a short while ago when the mighty Jinjonator appeared. They come in many different colors and were hidden throughout the world like Gruntilda in the original game, so you could say they're also sad souls. And now we see something floating around in the background. These are our basic enemy characters called Buzz Bombs, but since they can float around, they're lucky enough to have made the cut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is what they look like close up. It's basically a dragonfly, right? We put a lot of thought into the guest characters as well, and we put put a lot of effort into these hard-to-see areas, so I hope you enjoy it. Next, let's talk music. As I mentioned earlier, we're taking country-style music and adapting it for use in battle. We're including a total of 10 music tracks. Of these, 7 are entirely new arrangements. I've always thought that getting all this for $5.99 is a fantastic deal. So, I hope you enjoy it. The music for Spiral Mountain was arranged by Grant Kirkhope. He created the original Banjo-Kazooie's music. I've worked with many musicians over the years, but this is the first time I've worked with a musician outside of Japan. I was a bit worried about whether my directions would be understood, but he did an absolutely wonderful job. And here's the list of tracks this time. Each of the new tracks has been carefully tailored to match the action taking place on screen. Alongside the launch of Banjo and Kazooie, there will also be a software update. We're very pleased with the sales of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And to express our appreciation, we've added another game mode, which will pretty much be our final new mode. I'm going to go ahead and play, so please take a look. And here it is. To damage the sandbag in front of you as much as possible.
Contest.
And with this bat, not with this, but this bat,
Home run
and
contest.
off it goes. High. Maybe a little too high. And so,
He's
Home
gone.
Run Contest makes its return. It's been powered up in various ways compared to previous Home Run Contests, so please enjoy. This time, Sandbag has flown 300 kilometers. I think that's about the distance from Tokyo to Nagoya. That's if you drive on the Tomei Expressway. You can
the
actually
last
play
one in the
with a second
background.
player. Let's give it a go. Attack, attack, keep attacking using both players. Time to strike. Here we go. No. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When I say 2 players can take part, I mean friends can play together, and not one person playing as 2 fighters. I hope you play this with your friends. In shared content, many people have uploaded their customized Mii fighters. Up until now, it may have been a little difficult to use since you were not able to customize their special moves. But moving forward, you will be able to freely customize their special moves. If you find a Mii fighter that you like the look of, you can freely download them and set the special moves however you want and play as them. However, this will not be applied to Mii fighters created before this software update, and only applies to Mii fighters created after the update. So I hope you re-upload your Mii fighters. Please enjoy many different varieties of Mii fighters. We will add in some Mii fighter costumes as well. Please take a look.
Team Rocket. Okay. More Mewtwo. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't.
We've added a costume for Sans from Undertale, who was a popular request. And this Sans outfit also comes with a music track. This will be listed in the other category, so you can check it out there. The arrangement was made by none other than the creator of Undertale himself, Toby Fox. Toby has actually visited my house, and we played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate together. He was actually really good. Of all the guests, he was probably the strongest. When we both chose random and played, the win ratio was about half and half. Or I may have been losing. Next, I'd like to talk about a new set of amiibo that will soon be available. Squirtle, Ivysaur,
Yay.
and Snake. I wonder why he was hiding. They will
I
each
mean,
be
you guys
available
didn't
on
actually
September
expect them to
20th.
make a new Charizard amiibo, right?
The software update, including the Banjo and Kazooie DLC, will be available today. As mentioned in Nintendo Direct, Terry Bogard will be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Although we showed the reveal trailer, there was hardly any in-game footage. Some of you may wonder where the in-game footage is. Well, it's shaping up nicely. But we weren't quite ready to include it in the reveal. That SNK Neo Geo opening was fun, wasn't it? I'd like to show you just a little bit of in-game footage of Terry. Here you go. Finally, it was announced that we will be working on even more DLC fighters. To me, it feels like the finish line is sliding farther away. You may wonder, how much longer can he be involved with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? But I'm also excited. Adding more characters into the game means that more game worlds will be added to the series. And ultimately, that means that there will be an even greater opportunity to delight the fans. At the same time, I feel that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now representing so many characters in game worlds that it's become an enormous game. Even if the Super Smash Bros. Series continues moving forward, I doubt there will ever be an opportunity to bring this many characters together again. And so I want to keep improving on this record as much as possible. And I will continue to work hard at developing the game. I appreciate your support. That's it for today. Thank you very much.
That was very informative. Is that it? Okay. Well, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Even if I stayed silent for, like, the second part. You got to see the beauty that was Banjo, okay? You should be glad I was silent. Am I supposed to... Oh my gosh. Oh, and... So, that's going to be it for this video. The direct was okay. Did reveal some important Pokemon stuff. That is all. And goodbye.